how focused and how hungry are you in executing just simple stuff? I work with the corporate. I'm the business development director for Lifewave Asia Pacific, which means that the sales and development and the growth in the Asia Pacific, that's my KPI, right? My only job, my only goal is to make sure that each and every one of you, especially those who are based in the APAC, I want to make sure that you guys make heck load of money through the platform of Lifewave. I want to make sure that you guys can build a great business, a huge business with Lifewave. That's my only goal. But before I begin, let me ask you a question, or let me share a short story with you. I talked about this story with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago. Do you guys recognize this? Do you know what's this?
Facts.
This you're looking at the most viral and the best-selling advanced wearable tech patch that can help boost the generation of your own stem cells. The most best-selling advanced wearable tech patch in the world. The X39 patch, we just sold a little more than 200 million patches last year alone. Just last year alone. Just a little more than 200 million patches being sold last year alone. That means I did a simple calculation. That means every single second that goes past, tick tock, every second, there are like 6 or 7 patches being sold and used somewhere in the world. You guys on this call, some of you are using our patches all around the world. So this is amazing. But I want to talk to you guys about business. Imagine building a huge business that can be operated in like 90 countries around the world through this amazing platform called Lifewave. So if you ask me, man, should I start doing the Lifewave business? I know that some of you on this call, you are new to Lifewave even. Some of you has been doing Lifewave business for a couple of months or 1 or 2 years. Some of you, like brother Rick and Roy, and you guys, I mean, Lorenzo, you guys have been doing the business for 10, 15, 20 years. So why now? Why should I still look at Lifewave as my choice of starting a business? Let me give you a couple of reasons. Number one, stem cell therapy is the trend. It has been a trend for a couple of years, but the problem is the other forms of stem cell treatments or therapy cost thousands, if not towards millions of dollars. And there are so many health risks involved. You've heard all these stories. People goes under the needle or scalpel, and there's no guarantee that they will come out of that OT, that operation theater, better than before. And the X39 brings a new hope to people who like to boost the regenerative ability of your body with clinically proven results without the need for any transdermal and invasive treatments. So let me ask you the first question. Given a choice, would you like to have needles and scalpel going through your body to insert stem cells that don't even belong to you in the first place? That might come from other people, that might come from other animals that don't belong to you. Or would you like to naturally boost the stem cell levels in your body using Lifewave patches? That probably cost you maybe a cup of Americano coffee a day. A lot of things that I'm going to share with you today, I mean, comes from my interaction with brand partners from all around the world every single day for the last 2 years. And then, of course, with my experience in the MLM industry for the last 20 years, right? So the first question I'll put to you is, given a choice, would you like needles and scalpel going through your body, putting in stem cells from other people or animals or plants, I don't know, whatever, into your body? Or would you like to use Lifewave? Clinically proven natural way of boosting your own stem cells. Which one is your choice? At the cost of just a cup of Americano a day, you're able to do so much for your own body and for your family. I ask myself, if I were to retire from Lifewave, I stopped being a corporate team member in the company, would I still buy the X39 for myself and my family? I would definitely, yes. I would say yes. That's the main definition of a great product. Now, question number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the gig economy, the side income economy is also a trend. Young people nowadays, they don't want to work 9 to 5. And if I could show you how to promote this high-tech product that can help everyone around you get back their health, get back their life. While in the process, you could also be building a business, an international business that you can pay, that David can pay you up to 25,000 US dollars a week.
Yeah.
Would you like to know more? The more you refer, the bigger your team of brand partners will be, and the more you will earn. Right? So if I could show you, I'm not me personally, Brother Roy, I'm talking about you. Brother Roy, Brother Rick, Lorenzo, you guys can show you how to do it in this month itself. Would you like to know more? Thank you very much. And question number 3, if I want to help you get started, because I know that there are people who are new to Lifewave on this call, if I could help you get started, if I were able to share with you how I would get started building my Lifewave business. I'm on the corporate team, so I'm on a pay cap, so I don't get to build my own team. But if I were, let me imagine, if I were you, how would I build my Lifewave business in record short time, in so fast a time, and start making a rewarding income as soon as possible? Would you like to learn more? Launching my Lifewave business, this is my plan, all right? But if you can take something out of this, what I'm sharing, I'm so happy to share with you. So launching my Lifewave business, how to start and building the business all the way to SPD. So this was the topic given to me by SPD Roy. Now, my name is Mikael. I'm a Malaysian. So I see a couple of my country people on this call as well. So happy. So I started, I was a software engineer as well 20 years ago. But I started my MLM career about 20 years ago. So I started with a company called Total Life, right, 20 years ago. It's a Taiwanese MLM company. So we were selling slimming products. So, but then back then I was so slim. I was like 45 kilograms. Right, I was so slim. Yet imagine a young guy, no experience, no network, no nothing, trying to sell weight loss programs. So imagine how it goes. But I still persisted and using, I mean, the old school kind of way to do the business, and I made it all the way to Crown Director, and I was one of the top leaders in that company. All right, I have more than 8.5 years of full-time experience being a field leader, just like you, and then I've got more than about 10 years experience in a corporate management team, okay, in different countries, Malaysian companies, Taiwanese companies, and now US companies. So, and now I'm in Lifewave as your APAC sales director. So why should I launch my Lifewave business? Some of you may ask, hey, I've been with Lifewave for many years already, 10, 15 years. Should I still be listening to you? Why should I launch? Absolutely. Even if you're new, or you have just started doing Lifewave for a couple of years, 10 years, 15 years, you can still launch your business. I do that in my second company. I do that. Every single year, I will launch my business once again. Every year. I would take about 3 months time out of every year. At the start of the year, I launch my business again. That's what I used to do. And when you launch, you get momentum. Now, if I ask you, how would you like to grow your business? Do you want to grow it linear or exponential? If you were to build your business one after another recruit, your growth is going to be just linear. But I'm going to show you how to build your business exponential. Now, our business, Broderick was saying, it's a binary business. That means we built 2 teams, all right? So you get one left team, one right team. So at the essence, that means you only get to build 2 teams. You only need to recruit 2 people, the 2 right people. One people who's right for the business, one on the left, one on the right. So 1 person will get 2%, 2% will get 4%, right? So if I told this story in the Philippines, and Broderick was there. So Broderick, let me ask you the same question again. The same question I asked you on stage that day, right? Remember that thing? If I were Roy, like 15 years ago, I recruited you. So 1 person recruited another person, 1 becomes 2. Correct or not? Broderick? 1 becomes 2, right? And 2 of us, between the 2 of us, we made a pact. We made a promise to each other. From now on, Broderick, every single day, we go out and work. We go out
Yep.
and work, and I will promise myself, I promise the team, I will recruit one person each day. And you make the same promise, right, Brother Ray?
Yes.
Remember back in Manila, you
Remember.
made me the same promise, right?
Yeah. Right.
You will go out and recruit one person into the business every single day. That's what our promise was. Correct or
Right.
not?
Yes. Correct.
So one person becomes two. And then we don't stop there. Every single day, I go out and recruit one. Brother Rick recruit one. That means two becomes four. And each and every one of our teammates, we make the same promise. We go out and recruit one person every single day. That
Yep.
means 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and eventually at the 10th day, we just need 10 days to make the team 1,024 people strong.
Wow.
All right. So my math is right, huh? My
Yes.
math is all right, right? So it takes 10 days for us. If we keep to the promise, we can build a team of 1,024. The math is right. Now imagine this. If the team of 1,024, they can, because of their sales that they generate, the people that they introduce into the business, if each of these 1,024 people can contribute $50, let's say just 50 or maybe $100, let's say $100 in commissions to you because of what they do in the business for the rest of your career or for the rest of your time, right? So I built this team of 1,000 people, and each of them will contribute $100 to my income until when? Until the rest of my time on earth, right? That means these people with 10 days of work, you can build a team that can contribute 100,000 US dollars to you every single month for the rest of your life. So let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, is this business worth your effort or worth your time doing?
Definitely.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah.
It is, definitely. You are
Yep.
gonna forget about sleep. You're gonna forget about eat. You're gonna forget everything for the next 10 days. You're gonna put in everything. I would put in
Yep.
every single thing, every single piece of energy into this business, building this team that can contribute 100,000 US dollars of income to me for the rest of my life, right?
Wow.
So in your mind, I know what you're thinking. I've been in your shoes. Must be thinking you are talking the perfect scenario. All right,
Brother
10
Michael,
days, 1,000 people. Who's gonna do it? Maybe 1 in a million could do it. Okay, no problem. You be thinking, I don't have that kind of network. I don't have the kind of skill or ability. Let's tone it down a bit. Instead of 10 days, can we do 10 months? You recruit one person a month. Can you recruit one person a month? Are you able to do that? One person a
Yes.
month. Come on.
Oh, yes.
That means you do the same promise, Rick, you and I, one person a month, one recruit a month, and we do that for 10 months straight. So
Yep.
you build this business for 10 months, you build a team of 1,000 people who's going to contribute 100,000 US dollars of income to you for the rest of your life. Is this business worth doing it for 10 months? Is this going to be worth your effort and time? It definitely
Absolutely.
is.
Yep.
So 10 months, even if you want to take 1 year to recruit one person, no problem. Take 10 years to build a team of 1,000, no problem. And if you are able to put in 10 years time to build this team of 1,000, it will still be worth it. I can tell you this, which is going to, like Brother was saying that you guys are going to live until 1,500 years old. So what's 10 years, right?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to share with you is a 90-day run that I can help you, even if you're new in the business, even if you've been doing it for a couple of years, couple of months, even if you are the OGs of the business, 15, 20 years, no problem. Just take the next 90 days to build a new team. All right. Everybody needs to build a new team on this call. I've got all your names here. I put down all your names here. You know what? No one's gonna be running away. All right, Roy, Rick, Lorenzo, all of you. No one's gonna take the next 90 days, build a new team.
All right.
That's my challenge. First challenge to you. Now, first of all, I know a lot of you have recruited a lot of people, and some will stay with you, some will run away. That's the fact of life, right? Jim Rohn always talks about planting the seeds, right? If you heard if you follow Jim Rohn talks about people who some seeds will just fall off, right? So why some of your teammates is going to quit on you, and why some of them stay with me? What are the reasons people want to stay with you or quit on you? Some of the reasons, typical reasons why they quit on you. Number one, they have poor product experience. Not poor products, but poor product experience. Why? Because the upline, you or someone else in your team, did not onboard them the right way. So they didn't get to experience a great experience with the product. So some of them, they quit because they couldn't get any customers. They don't get any support from the seniors, right? They don't make any commissions. That's why they quit, right? They don't have any opportunity to speak in trainings or OPPs, right? Sometimes you have a bad team chemistry. Sometimes you don't recognize them for their effort. So they don't, people, they want to get recognized for what they do, right? So a lot of people, they get family pressure, say, waste of time, right? Doing MLM business, you're not making money. Product is not good. Let's come back to work 9 to 5. So there are many, many reasons why people quit your business. But let me ask you a question. How do you make them stay? How do you make them stay? All you need to do is just to do the opposite of all these. If they leave you because they've got poor product experience, then you make sure that as soon as they sign up and they use the product, they enjoy a great experience. Follow up on how they use the products and all. If they couldn't get a customers, make sure that you be there and help them recruit the first batch of customers for them. All right. If your people, if your downlines that you recruited, if they're able to, let's say, enroll a couple of diamonds in the first 2 weeks, do you think these people will leave you?
Nope.
No, they will stick to you. They will stick to you, and they will not let you go, right? So just do the opposite of the reasons that people will quit your team. That's how you make people stay with you forever. All right. Now, next. How do I launch a new brand partner in Lifewave? This is not theory. This is what I used to do. All right. How do I launch people? Now, on average, people, when they sign up with Lifewave or any MLM business, people is gonna have, there's an expiry date. There's an expiry date put on their forehead, every single people. If you don't get people engaged or don't get people excited within like 4 to 6 weeks time, people will leave your team. All right. So every people that you sign up to your team, there is an expiry date of 4 to 6 weeks. All right. So you want to make sure that you launch this person as fast as you can. So number one, what I would do is, if I sign up someone, I want to make sure that they use the products the right way. I don't want to complicate them. I just want to teach them the simplest way to enjoy the experience of the product. And I want to make them the product of the product. And I will also teach them how to share their story, because stories sells, right? Facts only tell. So I'm not going to teach them about copper peptide or whatever. I don't know, the GHK. I'm not going to teach all these, but I'm going to teach them how to share their experience of using the product. That's number one. Number two, the first meeting that you do with your new brand partner is the most important meeting. How do you onboard your new brand partner? I will always set a meeting for 45 minutes with my new brand partners. And in this meeting, I'm going to go over a few things. Number one, I'm going to understand what goals and expectations they have for the Lifewave business, because everyone is different. What Rick wants, what Roy wants, what I want, what I know, Aloysius, what do you want in this business? Everyone is different. I used to I've recruited a auditor in the past. He has his own audit firm. He's a multimillionaire, much more richer than I was. But how do I get to understand what his needs was? Is by asking questions. You want to understand what they really want. What are their goals? Is it health? Is it family? Is it freedom? Is it money? How much money? Is it a car? Is it a house, a mansion, whatever? What do they want? If you are not able to understand what people needs, what people's goals are, how do you lead them? Can someone help me and put it in the chat box? This is what I always say. If you're not able to understand what their goals and objectives are, how do you lead them? With what? if you don't know what they want, how are you going to lead them? So understand what they want and what they want to achieve, and understand their commitment. How much time are they ready to put into the business? If they're talking about I'm only going to be able to do like the business for 3 hours a week, and then they expect to make $10,000 a week, that's like daydreaming, right? So set the expectations right. Number 3, I'm going to go over a few simple trainings within that 45 minutes. I'm going to tell them about the products, some simple facts. For example, X39, simple facts. What are the benefits of using X39? Number 2, I'm going to teach them how to talk to people about Lifewave. Most people in our business, they are not MLM people. They are not network marketers. They're not even salespeople. There are a lot of people who come from other professions who don't know how to strike up a conversation with strangers. So I'm going to give them some simple training, how to talk to people about Lifewave. What are the simple 1-2 sentences? Okay. And number 3, I'm going to teach them how to sign people up. I'm not going to teach them comp plan in the first meeting itself, because most people, they would not understand the comp plan and how it works until they have made the money. All right. Once they see their checks, the statement, then they will come and ask me, hey, how did I get this $1,000? How did I get this 5,000? That's when they will understand the comp plan. All right. So these are the 2-3 things that I just want them to learn in order to get them going. And number 4, I will personally host launch events for this new brand partner myself. Okay. I used to do this back in 2017 when I was starting my second MLM company. 2017, that time we just started using Zooms. Back in 2017, we were one of the very early people using Zooms for prospecting and recruitment. So what I did was, if I did a Zoom meeting, an opportunity meeting in the morning, let's say 10 o'clock in the morning, and let's say 20 people signed up, or 10 people came, and then let's say 5 people signed up. Immediately, I will talk to these 5 people who have signed up. Of course, I will onboard them as soon as I can, and immediately I will open up the calendar and fix the meetings with them. When? As soon as possible. How soon? Today. Because by using Zoom, you don't need to like travel a lot of places, right? If I sign you up, Brother Rick, today, this morning, if I sign you up as my downline, right? Immediately, I'm going to fix a Zoom meeting with you, just for you. There's going to be no other people. It's just going to be for your team.
Perfect.
Brother Rick, I'm going to do one Zoom meeting for you. I want to launch your business for you, just for your team. You've got 3 hours. Invite as many people as you can in your network into that Zoom. I'm going to send you the link right now. Are you going to invite them? I'm going to send you a script as well. I'm going to send you 3 versions of script. Okay. And then you go and invite as many people as possible into this Zoom. In 3 hours, I'm going to help you launch the business. Do it now. If you wait, if you have to say, congratulations, Brother Rick, for joining the team. We're going to have a Zoom this Sunday morning. My God, this person is gone. Not everyone can wait for 5 days, right? So you are going to have to activate and launch this person as soon as you can. Give them 3 days or 3 hours, the result is going to be the same. So don't worry about, only 3 hours. There's not enough time to invite people. I tell you, it works. 3 hours, 3 days, it's the same. The same number of people will turn up. Just give them 3 hours. Immediately launch this person. And in that business, you're gonna not going to talk for 1 hour, just 20-25 minutes. Present your case, pitch the Lifewave business like hell. Just pitch as hard as you can in this 20-25 minutes, and help them sign up someone. Remember the 5 main things that you want to talk in an OPP. Number 1, products, yes, but don't take 20 minutes to talk about it, right? As fast as you can. The products, the comp plan, the company, and David. Number 4, the team support that your team is going to give to these people. Number 5, the timing. All right. I think Brother has covered all these things in the meeting earlier, right? So wonderful. But if you want to do it fast, you're going to do it very, very fast. With like 20-25 minutes, you got to cover all these things. Help them sign up their first batch of people. All right. And once they sign up a few people in that Zoom, do the same thing. Offer this Zoom to activate their recruits. So we're doing this Zoom for the second level. You see how we're doing this? Because if we were to outsource this task to your new recruit, they don't know how to do it. You have to be the one. So we lead by example. Immediately activate the Zoom for the new recruit. So that's how you roll and flip, right? So that's Zoom. But do you do house meetings as well? If geographically possible, yes, of course. That night itself, I will do one house meeting in your living room itself. Bring as many of your friends as possible to your house. I'll be there. Okay? Be a leader is when you say that I'll be there. Being a leader is when you say that I'll be there. I'll show up. I'll be there in your living room. I'll help you start your business, launch your business. That's how I would do it. All right. Obviously, you guys are so much more experienced in the business than I am. You have your way of doing. This is just my way of doing. All right. But you can take a screenshot or you can take the PDF of Brother Roy, no problem. But the key word is you gotta move with speed. There are two reasons. Number one, especially in the US, the momentum for Lifewave is so strong. Everybody is talking about Lifewave. If you don't move now, your recruit is going to be someone else's downline. That's number one. Number two, if you move with speed, this person will stay with you. And when they activate their downline, do you think they will move fast or they will move slow? They will move fast because that's how you show them how it was done. All right. In our business, it's always tell, show, try, do. Okay. Someone please write it down in the chat for me. It's just this 4 step. I tell you what I'm going to do with you. I show you how it's been done. I'm going to let you try doing it for the first time. And then from then on, you do it just as how I did it. If you're thinking, yeah, tell, show, try, do. That's all we do in the business, right? So if you want your teammates to move super fast, you gotta be the one who is moving super fast, right? It all stems back to you. If you are thinking, why is my teammates all so slow? Why are they not moving? That is because we are not moving fast enough. So always move with speed, all right? So next up, I'm going to post a few challenges for our OGs or those of you who you want to really launch your business again. Okay. Although I know you guys are already so successful, like Roy, Rick, and Lorenzo, you guys are already doing so well, but it doesn't hurt to lead by example and launch your business again so that your teammates can be inspired. So I'm going to show in you guys in the next few slides how I would do it. If today I were to retire from Lifewave as a corporate member, and then maybe I'm sure I will join Lifewave as a brand partner if I retire one day, right? So this is how I'm gonna do it. Right? This is how I'm gonna do it. All right. This is how I'm gonna do it.
You retired.
Yep. Yeah. If one day, okay, if Edward allows me to retire, then I'm definitely gonna sign up as a brand partner. And this is how I'm gonna do it. Number one, I'm gonna need a few things. Number one, I'm going to need my why. All right. What is my why? What is my strongest purpose for me to build a successful Lifewave business? I always have, when I'm doing my business, I always have the photo of my kid and my wife, because these two persons, they are the most important people in the world for me. So whatever I do, I make sure that I do things quick. All right. I do things that I can answer for what I'm doing for the most important people in the world for me. So what is your why? You got to think of it. Why do you have to launch your business? You don't have to. You can do it slow, no problem. But if you want to do it really fast, why? Or you really want to buy that Ferrari. You really want to buy that yacht. Have the picture, stick it on the dashboard of your car. Stare at it every single day when you go out and meet people. What is your biggest why that you really want to do it? Because if you were to follow what I'm going to share with you later, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough, man. So you have to have a big enough why for you to be doing what I'm going to tell you next. Because it's going to be tough. You're going to be rejected by a lot of people. A lot of people is gonna tell you that you are trying to scam me, you are trying to give me promises that you're a lot of things, right? People is gonna reject you, people is gonna slam their doors on you, but you're gonna be able to be tough enough to take all that because your why is big enough. Every time I look at my phone, my screen, I look at the face of my wife and my kid, I tell, hey man, I gotta do it. Do or die, I gotta do it. By hook or by crook, I have to do it because
Amen.
my why is so big that I have to do it. In Malaysia, we call it die. Die. That means if I don't do it, I'll die. Right? Die. I'll do it. Right? Right. Now, number 2 thing you gotta need is your goal. How much of income or how many teammates are you going to bring into your team for the next 90 days? All right. My goal, what I'm going to do for the next 90 days is that I'm going to bring in at least 3,000 people into the team. And that's what I'm going to share with you. All right. How much of volume do you want to increase in your team? How many rank advancement? How much of commissions are you going to increase in the next 90 days? Number 3, you got to need time and financial planning as well. Because if you're going to do this, you're going to need to plan out your time and remove all the things that does not contribute to your goal. Netflix is definitely out of the window, right? I mean, all these are K-pop drama or whatever, all these things is definitely going out of the window for the next 90 days, right? So anything that can distract you from your goal has to be out of the window, has to be out of your calendar for the next 90 days. In terms of financial planning, you gotta have some investment, some products, some coffee money, because you'll be talking to people, some money investment into like small meeting rooms or whatever. You have to plan all this out. These are 3 things that you need to prepare. And then there are a few more things. There's no secret in this. I mean, a lot of people will think that, oh, this is my team strategy. I'm not gonna share to everyone. Having a team strategy is one thing. Having the grit and having the ability, the persistence to execute all this, that's the thing that most 99.99% of people don't have. So no problem. You can have all the strategy, but I need you guys to be on the same page with me. We need to be able to execute, right? So there are a few more things you need to prepare. Number 1, you need to have people. We are in a people business. You got to identify a list of leaders. If you are already doing the business, identify the 5 to 10 people that you are working closely who are committed to you. And of course, you need a new list of prospects. Don't tell me that I've already talked Lifewave with every friend of mine. Okay, you always have new people that you have not talked the business with. So get a new list of prospects. Now, some people, when they list their prospects, they focus on people with great sales or marketing skills. But I don't think that's necessary. In our business, it's a people business. I would rather have people who would love, just like Brother was saying, people who loves people, who loves to nurture relationships with people. That's more important rather than having super sales people in my team. So get a new list of prospects that you want to talk to. If you don't have any idea where to get this, just open up your contact list in your phone, look up the 100 names, and out of these 100 names, find the 20 people who you think, if this guy was in my team, my business will go boom, right? If this guy is in my team, my business go blow up so high. So find that 100 list and identify the 20 key people. All right, that's the first one. Number 2, you gotta have products. If you don't have enough products on hand to do demonstration and display, you're putting a lot of business on the table, not taking away. All right, so you gotta prepare your product. You gotta prepare your products because you'll be showing it to so many people. Number 3, you gotta prepare some tools. Gather the necessary business and product materials. Have it in printing. I always believe printed materials. I'm sorry I'm not that environmental aware. I'm sorry. But if I want to launch my business so fast in the next 90 days, I need to have my flip chart. I need to have the comp plan printed because that will work so much more. If I send out PDFs to 1,000 people, I know that people are not reading it. I know for sure because I do my follow-ups. people don't read. If you put them in PDFs and PowerPoints, people will read when you have a physical copy handed with them. If I have 10,000 copies of my flip chart out there, printed and sold in my team, I know that there are 10,000 people talking about Lifewave in my team every single day. That's for sure. All right. So get your printed materials and presentations and videos, everything preset. Okay. And then your people to train how to talk about the business. And then you got to have a plan. You got to have physical calendar plan. Or if you want to do it in Google Calendar, it's fine. Right. You got to have a plan of Zooms, house meetings, team sharing, product sharing, leadership check-ins, everything laid up in your calendar. And again, let me remind you, remove everything that doesn't contribute to your business. Not forever. I'm not asking you to not attend to your whatever relatives gatherings. Not forever. Just for 90 days. It's just for 90 days. All right. Could you do it just for 90 days?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to do it all year long. Just remove all these days for the next 90 days. Number 5, you got to prepare your pitch. I have to refine my elevator pitch. In just 1-2 sentences, I'm going to get attention of the people that I just met. Okay, without exposing all the details, I just want to get attention with the people that I just met. And then I've got to prepare my own 60-second story about the product, about my business. And of course, I want to prepare my full presentation. Again, I told you, my version of my full presentation only takes about 20 minutes. Okay, I have the PowerPoint, I have the script as well. If you want, I can send you the script. It's just going to take 20 minutes to present the whole thing. Okay, and then I'm going to practice my pitch also. Obviously, I don't want to burn my best leads, right, on my list. So I'm going to start first with my family and friends. Okay, I'm going to tell my family and friends, hey, I'm just doing this practice. If you have time, sit down for 15 minutes, listen to my pitch and give me feedback and opinion. And sometimes they would sign up. That would be bonus. But I don't want to burn my first few practices on my best leads. So I always start with my friends and family. So this is what I'm going to do. Give me a sec. This is what I'm going to do. My action plan. My own goal, this is me, all right? You don't have to be the same. Your version of action plan can be different, all right? So my own goal is to get 3,000 people in my team in 3 months' time. So how am I going to do this? Number 1, I'm going to identify my founders. Remember, I told you, out of the list of 100 people in my contacts, I'm going to identify these 20 people who I know for sure, if they were in my team, my business will blow up so much. All right. So first, I'm going to practice my pitch with all the prospects. And then my goal is to personally recruit and train the 20 people to work with me. Now, these 20 people is going to be my founder team. Okay. These 20 people is going to be my founders team. I'm going to train them a few things. Number 1, what's the product about? I'm not going to go through all the products. I will just go with X39. Okay. Because I don't have much time. And they don't have much time. I only have 3 months to launch this. All right. So we'll all go with X39. So I'm going to train them about X39. I'm going to train them how to use the product and what are the benefits. I'm going to also train them how the compensation plan works. Basic ones. Don't have to go into details. And most importantly, I'm going to train them how to bring 5 people to the next pre-launch event. Okay, how to bring, because not everyone knows how to bring 5 people to the next meeting. All right, so this is my founders. I'm going to have 2 weeks time to find these 20 people. Okay, is it doable? Yes. Is it easy? No. No, it's not easy. But because my why is so big, I have to do it somehow. All right, every day 16 hours. That's my goal for myself. Every day 8 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock in the midnight. That's all. 16 hours every day. I'll be out there talking to the people that I want to bring into my team because I want to do this. Now, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be doing my founder meeting. Now, in this founders meeting, all right, my goal is to have 100 founding members in your team. Now, how do I get these 100 founding members? Remember, I got 20 founders, right? These 20 founders, I will pitch them hard. I'm gonna pitch them everything. I'm gonna give them my own money to do some incentives or whatever support that I can give to these 20 people. And then I will train them to bring 5 people to this meeting, the founding members meeting. So each of them, they can only be allowed to bring 5. They can't bring more. That's my message to all of them. You can't bring more, so bring your 5 best people to this founding members meeting. All right. So like it was written here, I personally identify my 20 founders and then I'll train and motivate them and get them up to speed as fast as I can. And each of them will be allowed to bring 5 people to the founders members meeting. All right. So I'm going to give them an offer to the 20 founders, an offer so compelling that they can't refuse. All right. So prepare them that they should be ready when they arrive. So every people that they are going to bring, these 5 people that each of them they're going to bring, not only I'm going to train them how to invite these people, I will also have to make sure that they filter the right people to come. They're not just going to bring some people that I don't know, some random people. I want them to bring the 5 people who are ready to sign up, who has the money to sign up, who has the needs for this business. So they're going to have to filter the right people to bring to this meeting. Okay. So each of the 20 founders has to be trained to do this closing as well. All right. So that's the founding members meeting. So that's the 100 people. So you as the upline, you'll be on stage to do the pitching. Okay, you pitch about the product, you pitch about the comp plan, the earning potentials, and you will have some of the 20 founders come up to the stage to do their testimony sharing as well. And then right after the meeting, which is going to take about 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes to pitch everything about the opportunity, and then they will split into groups and do their breakaway their own meetings, right? So 20 groups, each of them will be meeting their 5 people, and they will close them. Because you, as the upline, you'll be giving some team support and some incentives for these 20 people to build. You want to have the highest conversion rate as possible. You want as close to 100% of people who come to the meeting to sign up as possible. All right. So if you do a 2-hour meeting, you don't have enough time to do the closing. So make sure that your meeting is about 45 minutes. So I have another 45 minutes to do closing and then do some, some after pitching as well. So you'd have enough time. So 100 members in this meeting room itself, in this founding member meeting. Next up, I'll have a pre-launch meeting in another 2 weeks. Now, in this pre-launch meeting, I'll have 500 people in the room. Now, how do I get 500 people? Obviously, with the 120 people in your team, each of them, again, will be allowed to bring 5 people, okay, to this pre-launch meeting. And again, you'll be doing the same thing, only that it's going to be so much more energy in the room because you're bringing 500 people. So on stage, you as the upline, you pitch like crazy. Again, you give some sort of team support. Now, team support's giving by the upline. I know you guys can give some team supports. It cannot be better than the one before. It has to be worse, right? So the first one, the first meeting itself, 20 people, your team support is the biggest. You give them incentives. If we are able to, oh my God, compliance is going to be going after me after this meeting. Oh my God. So just within the room, okay? Let me share with you. You're gonna give some incentives for them to build their business together in these 4 meetings. All right. And then in the second meeting, you still give some team supports, but less. And then in the third meeting, in the pre-launch, still a bit of team support. Maybe if they sign up for Diamond, you give them something, right? Something extra. So it becomes more compelling for them to sign up immediately. All right. So again, you want to teach all these people how to bring 5 people. And when it grows to the size of 500 people, it's very hard for you to do physical trainings, right? So have all these trainings videotape. You have video tutorials recorded that would teach them how to get the message out to invite 5 people to the soft launch. All right. The next step would be the soft launch. All right. Yeah. You, especially the first two meetings, the first 20 and first 100 people, you want to have an incentive so compelling that it's very hard for them to refuse your offer. All right. Now, the 500 people, probably 50% of them will sign up. And then out of that 250 people who signed up, teach them using videos to bring 5 people again. You're just going to flip this for 4 meetings. Okay, until you build up to the launch in which I will have 3,000 people in that meeting itself. All right. So what I will do is I will circle up the venue and time and venue for the first 2 meetings. Okay, don't commit to the big ass hall first, but I'll commit to the first 2 meetings because that 20 and 100 people, I know for sure I can do it. But you work with your team, work with your leadership on how their momentum is going before you can commit to the 3rd and the 4th meeting. But by doing this, that's the way we can flip and build up momentum, because people will be attracted when you build momentum. Now, if you are already OG in the company, can you start to launch like geographically? If let's say, Brother Rick, you've never done it in I don't know, let's say Dallas, Texas, I don't know. So you found someone in Dallas, Texas, and you want to launch your new team just in Dallas, Texas. Can you do it? Of course you can.
Yeah.
Spend your time. Target your next 3 months, your next 90 days in Dallas, Texas, and and look up in LinkedIn, look up in Facebook groups, whoever you can find in the same area, and talk to them. And talk to your people in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to launch this. You, Rick, after 15 years in the business, yes, I'm in it. I'm going to launch my business once again in Texas. Right? Yeah. So that's how we launch it. So people will be attracted to you because they see that you already have success, and yet you have the desire to relaunch your business in Texas. So that's how we attract people. So this is my way of flipping and also, I mean, doubling and tripling how my team is going to be. But you need to have all in and all out massive action. So sometimes people will be scared and say that, Mikael, you must be crazy asking me to apply leave or for 3 months or whatever. I'm going to be all in for 3 months. My husband is going to kill me and all these things. But if you really, if that's really what you wanted to do, you find a way. You find a way. I've done this with my wife in 2017. I told her I'm gonna do this for the next 3 months. Everything at home, you take care of it. Even if it's the car, everything, groceries, everything, the kid, the baby, whatever, you take care of it. Because for the next 90 days, I'm sorry, I will still come home. Don't worry, I will still come home every now and then. Right? I will still come home. But don't worry, every day, 16 hours, I'll be out there doing our business, because this is all for the good of my family, because this is all for the good for all of us, right? So for the next 3 months, helping out. I won't be able to attend, my kids' recital or whatever. I'm sorry, I won't be able to, just for the next 3 months, but I'm going all in. I'm going all out with massive actions. How much hunger do you have? Are you still hungry to do your business after 15 years, 20 years, Roy, Rick? You still have that kind of hunger? I'm sure you do. How much do you want this? How much do you want sometimes, I remember the day when I was being recognized as Crown Director in my first company. The recognition itself, it was a huge recognition. I got so touched at that day. Wow, so happy, because at that time I was making quite a lot of money. And then when I got off the stage, my CEO came over and hugged me and told me that sentence I remember until now. He said, "Congratulations, making it to the top. You made it. You are successful. But how many of your downlines is already successful as you are?" He asked me to look at all the few hundred people who came to support me during my recognition. Asked me to look at them. You are successful, but are they successful? No, they are not successful yet. So how much hunger do you have in you? I'm sure you do.
Yes.
Brother Roy, I'm throwing this challenge back to you, man. How much do you want your teammates to be making as much money, to be as successful as you are? And then again, hunger and focus. That's the two keywords in my business. It's hunger and focus.
Hunger.
Temporarily remove every negative influences.
Been preaching.
Stop, remove all the social medias or and games and Netflix and whatever from your life for the time being. It's like a race horse, you see. You know, race horse, they put these blindfolds, you see, beside the eyes of the race horse. Why do they do this? Because they don't want them to look left. I don't want you to look left. I don't want you to look right. I want you to stare straight ahead. It's not forever. It's just for the next 90 days. I want you to stare straight ahead at your goal and what you want to achieve. And that's all you'll be thinking about for the next 90 days. All right. So that's not much more I want to share because, I mean, tracking your goals. I mean, normal people will track their goals at the end of the year or at the end of the month. Some good people, they'll track their goals at the end of the week. I track my goals every single day and even every single hour. Every single hour, I look at myself. What have I not done? What have I not done? At the end of the day, I will tell myself, have I done my DMO for the day? You know what DMO, right? By daily method of operations. You know, in our business, we need to do simple things every single day. I'm not asking you to become an engineer, a doctor, or whatever. You just need to do the same simple stuff every single day. That's my DMO. This was my DMO 20 years ago. And at that time, because there was no smartphone, you know, there was no iPhone or whatever, there was no way, no digital calendar or whatever, you know, task manager to remind me that I have to do these things every day. So I did it using a very stupid way, a very dumb way. I got a stone. I got a piece of stone every single day, 8 o'clock in the morning. Once I got my breakfast, I'll walk up my door. I find a small piece of stone by the side of the road and put this stone in my shoe. Not in my shoe, in my socks. Put this piece of stone in my socks. And every single day when I walk out, I bring that two big bag of, you know, weight loss products and my weighing scale or whatever, all the tools, right? I pick these two big bag. I will walk out and I will meet people. And every single day, I will check. If I don't achieve my goals for that day itself, I will not remove the stone from my socks, you see. Does it hurt? It did. It hurts. It was very painful. I mean, imagine with a stone reminding you have not done your job every single day. That's how I used to do. I mean, I did it for a couple of months and I mean, my feet was, it was bleeding and all these things, right? But that's the only way I got at that time. I've got no smartphone, no nothing to remind me. My upline is not going to be calling me and reminding me, hey, you got to do your job. No, it's all me. It's all on me because I know that's what I'm supposed to do. I have to talk to 8 people about my business every single day. I need to go and meet 6 new people and 6 new friends because I just got out of college. I got no network, nobody. No one would trust me. This skinny little guy telling me to start a business, no one's going to trust me. So I got to do it the hard way. But I did make it. I mean, just a couple of months before I find a new, better way to remind myself. Right? So how committed are you? How hungry are you? And how focused are you to doing this business? Are you committed to do what you're supposed to do every single day by hook or by crook, right?
Yeah.
So after this, after the launch, then I can kind of like so-called slow down a bit, right? So we can't keep stretching ourselves all the time. So it's going to take 90 days, 3 months time, launch my team, make sure that my team, they got the momentum going. Then I'll start to do my trainings, okay? I can plan some incentives. I can plan some recognitions for my team and all these things. And all these are important. But the most important thing today, ladies and gentlemen, it's your speed. How fast and how focused and how hungry are you in executing just simple stuff? I'm not asking you to learn things that are new. If I put someone who needs the product and has the money in front of you right now, I'm sure you'll be able to close this deal. So I'm not asking you to do something new. You just have to plan it out, work with your upline, work with your senior, work with your leadership. And yes, if you dare to call up Brother Roy today, Brother Roy, you are gonna move from Los Angeles to my hometown for the next 3 months. Okay, because this is my commitment. You gotta come here. All right, I'm committed to do the 90 days right now, and this is my plan. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm committed. I'm putting money on the table. Let's do this. I'm gonna call Rick. Rick, hey, I need you, man, for the next 3 months. You gotta
No
come
problem.
here in, I don't know, somewhere, Seattle or Santa Fe or somewhere.
Right.
You gotta come here because for the next 3 months,
Count me
I'm
in.
gonna be putting 3,000 people in the room to boost to launch my business. Rick,
That's it.
are you in? Because
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm
Are
in.
you
All
in?
massive
Because
action.
I'm in.
Woo, count me in.
So I believe all of you. I believe all of you. You have one of the you have a wonderful leadership here in this room, in this call itself. So make use of these people. Roy, Rick, Aloysius, right? Lorenzo, all of you, please come on. I need your help. I'm in.
Yeah.
Are you in? And I
Yes.
believe you are. Thank you
Oh,
for
yeah.
listening to me. I will see you guys very soon. See you guys at the top. Thank you, man.